Today, your guardian angel brings a message of deep significance, illuminating the path of someone who occupies a central place in your thoughts. At this very moment, they are immersed in an intense inner dilemma, an existential conflict that consumes them. They seem lost in a labyrinth of doubts and uncertainties, struggling to find a clear direction. A part of their essence, perhaps the more cautious side, is inclined to abandon everything you've built together, closing the door that unites you once and for all. This decision is driven by the overwhelming force and emotional weight your relationship carries. After all, what you two have experienced together wasn't just extraordinary, but so profound that it sometimes felt indescribable. However, the deepest part of them, the part inexplicably connected to you, fights tenaciously to keep you close to their life. Intriguingly, this connection goes beyond mere personal choices. It seems, in fact, to have been woven by the universe itself, a creation of an indissoluble cosmic bond. You are two intuitive souls, two beings who met and connected instantly, as if recognizing each other from past lives, eternally familiar with one another. The first interactions between you, deeply etched into the chambers of memory, were nothing less than enlightening revelations, sacred moments that reshaped their life in immeasurable ways. Every word you spoke, every image you shared, every note of melody you sent had a decisive and formative impact on their perspective of the world. These components weren't mere elements of communication, but instruments of profound emotional and spiritual transformation. This metamorphosis was marked by impressive speed and intensity, as if the love that blossomed between you was a living entity of its own, with the ability to alter the reality around it. The strength of this love was overwhelming, an energy so potent and captivating that it defied any attempt at rationalization or explanation through conventional logic. They often find themselves lost in daydreams, imagining a future by your side at completely unexpected moments, whether in the middle of a casual gathering with friends, or even while sharing laughs with other couples. In these instances, a sense of injustice envelopes them for not being by your side, as you are the living embodiment of all the desires and dreams they hold in the deepest part of their being. Your presence has an effect that goes far beyond the ordinary. There's something in your voice, in the way you express yourself, that breaks down all logical barriers and lingers in their mind like an unforgettable melody. This unique essence that you bring manifests so deeply that the memories of your initial interactions, filled with flirtations and meaningful connections, continue to reverberate in their consciousness. This echo, like a hypnotizing refrain, seems to resist time and distance, refusing to disappear or be silenced. They find repeatedly that it's impossible not to think of you. Their mind is incessantly occupied with thoughts of your presence, which seems to illuminate their entire existence. When you're not around, they notice that every aspect of their daily life, whether at work, in routine activities, or in personal moments, becomes noticeably more monotonous and devoid of meaning. They frequently question why they continue with these mundane tasks when all they truly desire is to be by your side. This feeling is accompanied by a deep sense of injustice. They can't understand why, despite everything you feel and share, you are forced to remain apart. It's as if the universe is manipulating the circumstances of your lives like pieces in a complicated and confusing crossword puzzle, where the answers always seem out of reach, and the solutions offered never lead to the expected outcome. However, let yourself be comforted by the invisible presence of your guardian angel, who promises to calm the turmoil of your restless heart. Know that no matter how great the physical distance separating you at this moment, the love you share is a constant and indestructible force. It burns like an eternal flame, a deep connection that transcends all conceivable boundaries, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. This love between you is so powerful that it remains steadfast, unshakable in the face of any adversity. In their personal journey, they have dedicated themselves to intense exploration of self-discovery and strengthening their self-confidence. This path wasn't chosen by chance. It was driven by the need to confront and reorganize the aspects of their life that required fundamental reevaluation, all with the aim of achieving greater serenity and deeper peace of mind. The changes they have implemented are like a deep cleansing, removing the emotional debris and insecurities that once clouded their mental and emotional clarity. The dynamic between you two, although profoundly enriching, has also been quite challenging for them. You occupy a central place in their universe, becoming the epicenter of everything they experience and feel. Because of this intensity, there is an incessant repetition of thoughts and emotions echoing in their mind, a whirlwind that can sometimes feel overwhelming. You represent the center of all their deepest longings, the true essence of their soul. Soon, when they gather the necessary courage to reveal their true feelings, to express themselves with clarity and honesty, this brave act will mark the beginning of a new phase on the path of love you share. This decision will not only demonstrate their strength, but also solidify the foundation upon which you can build a future together. Both of you have the habit of looking at the moon and thinking of each other. This gesture, although it may seem simple or even cliché to some, carries a deeply personal and intimate significance for you. This practice has become a sacred part of your routine, a moment of silent connection, even when separated by physical distance. At some point in the past, when you looked at the moon together, it was as if this celestial body became a bridge between your hearts, a silent witness to the depth and intensity of the feelings you share. They are in the final preparations to make a crucial decision, the first decisive step towards reconnecting with you. This act will not only be a symbolic gesture, but a transformative moment that will profoundly and permanently alter the course of your lives. This reconnection promises to bring a calm yet intense energy, comparable to the anticipation of a storm whose distant thunder heralds its imminent arrival. This crucial moment will be marked by the quiet yet powerful strength of a rekindled love that, like a storm forming on the horizon, brings with it promises of renewal and change. The energy accompanying this reunion will be enough to invigorate your relationship, infusing it with new life and a rekindled passion that you may have feared lost. However, it's important to remember that the intensity of this experience is not just a dramatic aspect of the reunion. It serves as a vital reminder that the connection between you is exceptional. The depth and significance of what you share go far beyond trivialities and daily routine. This love possesses a rare quality, an essence that transcends the trivialities of everyday life and elevates to something grand and profoundly meaningful. The pain that marked the difficult moments of your past is now beginning to dissipate, giving way to a new hope and a rebirth of deep feelings that for a time seemed dormant. The word that best describes this moment is surrender. A complete surrender to the undeniable reality of a deep and persistent desire to be together. This desire transcends any attempt to move on with others or to deny the feelings that exist between you. It's a force that continually pulls you back to each other, resisting all attempts to be ignored or subdued. No matter how strong the attempt to divert the course of your hearts, the truth always manifests clearly. Both of you long for each other's presence, for that special bond that seems to have been forged in the stars and that resists the test of time and circumstances. This unbreakable connection has its roots so deeply intertwined in the fibers of your souls that to try to ignore it would be like denying an essential part of who you are. This rebirth of feelings brings with it an emotional clarity and a certainty that may not have been fully understood before. Now more than ever, it's evident that the connection you share is more than mere affection. It's a deep calling that neither of you can truly ignore. It's as if they can't help but think of you, with their thoughts invariably finding their way back to your image in their mind, a constant reminder of the strength of this connection. However, what defines this connection is something deeper and more special, an essence that transcends mere physical attraction. It is a spiritual and emotional bond between two souls that understand and respect each other, without judgment about the spirituality of the other, but with a celebration of this intimate dimension. They firmly believe that it was the universe or some divine force that guided your paths to cross, a faith that remains unwavering and deep. You have become the only person who has made them feel truly heard and seen, bringing calm to the internal storm that often invades those who are deeply spiritual. Day after day, they rise and follow their routine, working, performing daily tasks, interacting with others, but they feel a palpable void, a lack of meaning in all these activities without your presence. Everything becomes trivial and dull because you're not there to share these moments. They often imagine an ideal day by your side, visualizing walks hand in hand, moments of shared tranquility that represent a personal paradise, the full realization of all their dreams. In their most intimate thoughts, they even dream of the possibility of traveling to your city, of arriving at your door and with all the sincerity of their heart, simply saying, "I'm here. I never stopped loving you." However, even armed with this deep conviction of the love and connection you share, they can't help but feel a palpable fear. There's the fear that you may have forgotten them, the fear that your feelings for them are no longer the same, and the insecurity that perhaps their assumptions about the bond you share might be wrong. These concerns are deeply human and naturally arise when communication is interrupted for a time. However, your guardian angel wishes to reassure you, emphasizing that feeling fear in these circumstances is completely normal and expected. Remember that the special connection between you transcends the ordinary. It is a rare and precious flame that continues to burn, even when obscured by distance or silence. It is a bond that withstands time and adversity, remaining a light in both of your hearts, a constant reminder of what is truly important and lasting. Soon, they will gather the necessary courage to take a decisive step towards you. They are preparing to open their heart, to speak honestly with you about their feelings and thoughts. This will be a significant moment of clarity and relief, an essential milestone in the journey you share. The transparency in this dialogue promises to further strengthen the bond that unites you, providing a deeper understanding and a more complete communion of your souls. You, in turn, have shown exemplary patience, recognizing and respecting the time and space they needed for their personal journey of growth and self-discovery. This understanding has been a great source of comfort and gratitude for them, and they are deeply grateful for your sensitivity and continued support. This patience has not only helped keep the flame of love alive, but has also solidified the foundation upon which they can build a future together. Soon, despite their efforts to move on, to try to erase the memories and suppress the feelings, remember that you remain an essential part of their life. Even in moments when they try to turn away from the past, they close their eyes and can clearly see your image. They daydream about you, imagining a future where you are together, sharing joys and building a life side by side. Your guardian angel is always by your side, seeking to offer comfort and reminding you that temporary physical absence does not have the power to diminish the deep and true love that exists between you. The connection you share transcends ordinary understanding. It is something deeper, more spiritual and eternal. They have a fervent desire to provide you with a life full of beauty, joy, and happiness. This aspiration is not merely a distant dream but a goal they are willing to fight for with all their strength. If possible, they wouldn't hesitate to move mountains or cross oceans just to be by your side right now. This intensity of feeling is what fuels their hope and determination, even on the darkest days. The message from your angel today serves as a powerful reminder that, despite the uncertainties life may bring and the separations that may arise between you, the love you share remains unshakable and pure. This love is a rare gem, a precious treasure that deserves to be cherished and cared for with the utmost respect and dedication. It is not just a part of your lives but the very foundation upon which you can build a future together, full of understanding, support, and mutual affection. So, as you contemplate the future and reflect on the past, keep the flame of this extraordinary love alive. Cultivate it with tenderness, nurture it with hope, and protect it from adversity, for it is a divine gift, a blessing that promises to enrich every aspect of your lives. Always remember that, regardless of the barriers you may face, the love between you is an unbreakable bond, a link that unites you beyond time and space, strengthening and inspiring you to face together any challenge that may arise. Let your spirit absorb these words and allow them to resonate deeply within you. The universe desires the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, regardless of the choices you make. Type nothing and no one will stop me from following my destiny already defined by God and confirmed by the universe. To claim this message and the blessings contained within it. Let's spread positivity and kindness to one another, creating waves of good energy together. Did you know that it's possible to have a vision of your soulmate? It could be someone you already know or someone who hasn't crossed your path yet. Click the link in the description to get a portrait of your soulmate. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Stay tuned for the next important message awaiting you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.